What is going on? What is going on, people? I am back with another live stream. It's your host, Jay the Black, or you could just call me JDB. And I'm back with another live stream. Shout out to everybody that is here early. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Y'all know the haters don't like when y'all like the stream. So make sure that y'all go ahead and like the stream. I have a really good topic that I want to speak about. This is actually an update to a video that I did about Dejounte Murray. Okay? But let me get some preliminary stuff out of the way first, all right? Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to Vern hitting the super chat first. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody who supports the channel on Patreon. The content that I do here on YouTube and on my website, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all will support it on Patreon monthly. That's why I'm able to make the upgrades that I do. I put a lot of money into this. I put a lot of thought and attention to give y'all the best content you possibly are going to get anywhere else. You're going to get that here on my platform, especially here at Jay the Black live streams too. Okay? So make sure y'all like the stream. Hopefully y'all have liked the stream already. If you're new to the channel, you're just seeing the stream on your recommends, make sure that you subscribe. You will not regret it. Okay? I know I got started late. I had a lot to do today. I didn't get home until after 5 o'clock. I had to go ahead and put together that video, 50 Cent, Wendy Williams. And then after that, rested a little bit, then got started on this particular stream. You know? Also, make sure you subscribe to the newsletter for my website. It's almost like a subscription to it. So once I start putting content on my website, all right, I will send links through the newsletter so you can get it early. All right. Also, check out my website. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all go to my website. I got some content there already. I tell you, I put a lot of content out there, man. A lot. You know, I put a lot out there. I work hard. I work extremely hard. Nobody's going to outwork me. Nobody. Okay? Also, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those links are in the description as well as in the chat room. You'll see that. Also, if you need to contact me, my email is on the screen. You see my email, and my email is in the description as well. All right? So that's the stuff that y'all need to know, all right? Also, subscribe to the other channels that are in the description as well. Go support those channels. You never know when I'm going to put content on those channels. All right. Also, I got Cash App. Some people been asking me if you want to donate to Cash App, you can. It's here. It's in the description, but I'll put it in the chat if y'all want to go there and donate if y'all more comfortable. Also, Venmo as well, because I know we like options. I like options. Y'all got options if y'all don't want to hit that super chat. Also, go support the sponsor of the channel at CarMarshal.com. Over 100,000 new and used cars from dealers. You shop, they'll negotiate prices and make the deal extremely lucrative for you as far as you getting the car you want at a cheaper price. All right? That is a link there to that. All right, people. The topic of today is an update. It's actually an update to a video that I did some months ago. Maybe a couple months ago. Maybe y'all remember it. All right? It was about Dejounte and a female who was a inspiring singer by the name of Jaye Anais. I think that's how she says her name. Okay? She is also a YouTuber. She has her own channel, and they had a channel together. which lets me know who wears the britches, the longer britches in a relationship. You know, she basically did the thinking for him. Because if you have a guy who's an NBA player, now he only been in the NBA, what, a year maybe? So he's relatively new, all right? But you can tell the dynamic of this relationship, all right? You can easily tell it, right? And we're going to get into that, but let me make sure I get to my shout-outs. You know, like to shout out people. All right, let's see who's here. Tony Sperano, Jet, Tony, Ty Lee, Scant, Dollar. Let's see, True A to Yellen, Vern, Nicole B, Josh, Mr. Demigod, Dollar Washer, B Friends, Naima, what's going on? Charm, DF1, Kevin, Allen, Common, Diversity. All right, let's see. Lavender, 16, what's going on? Android Zargon, what's good? Raiders, 48. LM, you new here, so you're not going to be able to get a rent. Sammy, let's see. Upward Ninja, Jay's World. Let's see here. Fax, Tellerman, Angel, Redskins, Wilfredo, RCH. What's good, man? Make sure y'all like the stream. All right. Now, let's get into the top of this. You have this guy, Dejounte, who was on social media, all right? And he blasted her for basically being a gold digger. I have his direct quote. No, it's not a quote. He put up a IG story where he talked about gold diggers and throwing in trash emoji, right? And then she responded. She responded on Twitter by saying, "A nigga will be quick to call you a gold digger, but has never paid a single bill. Doesn't pay my rent, car note, phone bill. The list goes on and on. Gold digger where? Miss me with that bullshit." Now, a hit dog will definitely holler. Okay? A hit dog will definitely holler, all right? And it definitely hollered in that situation, because how would she know that he's talking about her? You know? That's what we have to look at. We have to look at a situation where she knew he was talking about her. And what ended up happening is, in that situation, she got offended because she know he was talking about her, because she is a gold digger. And we're going to talk about that in the stream. All right? Now, let me tell y'all what happened. I made a video on their exchange, you know what I'm saying? And once that particular issue went viral, she hopped on IG Live and was trying to, I guess, talk about how she's not a gold digger, and basically trying to control the narrative of that particular situation, you know? And she went on there, and I guess she was defending herself, quote unquote, right? Didn't hear much after that. So now you fast forward to, I guess, a month later, Dejounte Murray puts up a post. "I want to set the record straight and put this stuff to peace. I apologize to @Jillianias for being childish and saying something that is not true. Social media is dangerous, and it will switch words up and make you this bad person. Me and Jilly both know what it is. For all of you guys under my stuff and under her stuff, just give it up and go mind your business." Well, that you can tell that she probably promised him some poom poom. And because she promised this lame some poom poom, he decided to go back on what he said. Dude, we know what's up. You know? And that's what it seemed like to me. I think that she stopped sleeping with him. That's why he was in his feelings. And she got back with him in order to make a fool out of him. And I think that's what she did. Now, all of a sudden, she put up, well, let me see. He put up, or let me see. She took to Instagram and posted all of the gifts that this guy went and bought her. Basically clowning this guy. Because I guess they're back together now. But I want y'all to understand something. When you go to her Instagram page, she doesn't have any videos of him or posts of him on her page. She don't have any acknowledgement of him on her page. None. She only has posts of herself. She don't even have posts up of the gift. She put that up just to show people how she was able to get a guy who called her a gold digger underneath her thumb once again. And made a fool out of him. You called this girl a gold digger, and then you go a month later and you spend stacks on her with Chanel and all these other gifts you bought her. You proved yourself right. You proved yourself right, broski. And she made a complete fool out of you, dude. She got you apologizing. Then she got you buying her gifts. This story couldn't have been written better in her favor. She has no pictures of him on her page, but they're supposed to be back together. She wanted to change the narrative. Bro, she never forgot you calling her a gold digger. Women never forget. Women never forget when you do something to them that they feel like embarrasses them. And when they get the opportunity, they're going to make a fool out of you. And because you was simping for that poom-poom, you allowed yourself to be put in a trick bag. She made you look like a trick. Now, I don't know if you're trying to buy her affection. I want people to understand, this guy hasn't even stepped on the court yet. He's injured, okay? He's injured. He's injured, but he's finding time to be on social media buying gifts with you. Dude, you should be working on your jump shot, working on your defensive play, rehabbing yourself. Why are you sitting up here going around trying to prove your love to this particular female? Because she ain't trying to love you, bruh. She has no acknowledgement of you being her boyfriend on her page. None. She's promoting her music. She's promoting her YouTube page. You're basically just a dude. I'm gonna tell you something right now, Dejounte. She's talking to other dudes. You ain't the only one, bruh. Your girl is thirsty to be in the industry. And ain't no telling who she's talking to and may possibly be linking up with. She just had to embarrass you and show that you're willing to go back on what you're saying about her. That's how petty women can be. Women can be extremely petty, man. You should be working on getting yourself ready to get back on the court. Why are you sitting up here buying her a bunch of gift stuff that she probably is never going to wear? Okay? She'll wear it one time and never wear it again. Probably just take it back. She might take it to the shop. She might have asked for the receipt so she could take it back and get money for it. You know you dudes don't shop well for women. Women only think they can shop well for themselves. How many of y'all think this chick asked for the receipt to be put in the bags? Shout out to Josh. He's giving her his non-sexual attention. That's the thing, Josh. I think he did get some. I think that she gave him some up until the point to where it was time for him to start paying money. You know what I'm saying? This dude put himself deep into a trick bag, okay? And now she's making fun of you and she doesn't even acknowledge you on her own page. That's how they chicks do, man. Yeah, Sham. A lot of these chicks, man, they want to be in the industry desperately. This chick wants to be in the industry desperately, and she's going to make. She's gonna utilize the people around her to get her to where she wants. This is exactly why this female had a YouTube page with this guy. This guy's in the NBA. She's basically using your name, okay? Even though people don't know who really know who Dejounte is because the guy hasn't even got on the court yet. But he plays in the NBA. Now, how many NBA players do y'all know have YouTube pages like that? Now, some of these guys do, but do they have them with their girlfriends like that? Now, I do know of like maybe one or two. There's this one guy, he plays for the San Francisco 49ers. He does a vlog with his wife, okay? But that's his wife, I believe. Now, I think Von Miller has one, and I think Juju Smith-Schuster have one. But they are acknowledged NFL players. This dude don't even, like, he's basically just there. It's not even his page, it's her page. But see, the thing is that, man, your girl has no recognition of you on her page. She's still advertising as a single woman. She's basically saying she's single. I tell you right now, if one of the Migos was to hit them DMs, you don't think that she would get with one of them? Let's say Future, because we all know Future. Future likes to date other women's men. Well, other women's men, but other men's women. Future likes to date the women who are with a dude already. So you trying to tell me that this chick has no recognition of you on her page, but you still going out there spending stacks on this chick? You ain't even stepped on the court yet. You haven't even earned your money. Dejounte hasn't even earned his money yet. And he is already spending stacks with a chick that don't even recognize him like that. And you called this female a gold digger. You called her a gold digger. And you meant every word of it. And that's why she was so offended, because she knew you was talking about her, and she knew you was right. Chicks do that, man. You speaking about something, and they will always think it's about them. But when I look at her page, bruh, this says single and available. That's what it says to me. Single and available. And let me tell you something right now, any of these rappers or even athletes hit your girl up to sell her dreams, she's gonna bite. And she doesn't even like, she listen, man, if I didn't know who Dejounte was and I saw her page, I would think she was single. I would think she ain't got no dude. And that's how these chicks be doing. You got a lot of dudes like Future, man. Even if a female's with somebody, they'll still hit that girl up. There's no loyalty amongst men anymore. None. You got dudes out there talking about how they're for brothers, but they're willing to flag their pages down. These dudes out here be lying and faking it. When they're not real at all, they're frauds, man. It's a lot of fraudulent behavior going on out here, man. So I want to know from Dejounte, did she call you back after you gave all those gifts for Christmas? She didn't give you no shout out. She did, but she did on her Instagram story, but I think she took that down. Because she basically made a fool out of you. She wanted to get back at you for calling her a gold digger, and you did exactly what she wanted, you know? Shout out to Clifford Martin. Says hypocritical on his part, shaking my head. If you are a celebrity or a pro athlete and you're dating this type of chick, she automatically has clout the minute she is seen or heard of being with you. Yeah. And that's why they had a YouTube page together. The dude didn't even like he wanted to do it. But that's what happens when you're with one of these quote unquote alpha females, one of these independent women. They're controlling that situation. She's controlling this situation. You went from calling her a gold digger a month ago to buying her a bunch of gifts, spending stacks on her at all these different, designer clothing. You probably bought her a fanny pack, heels or, dress, whatever it is she likes to wear, Stuff that she's never going to wear. Let me tell you something, Dejounte. She's never going to wear that stuff. That stuff is going to sit in her closet. It's going to be a constant reminder of when you called her out for being a gold digger, but you still went and bought her shit. Future always in the cut lurking. Definitely. Yeah, he's in the cut looking around. He's about to hit them DMs, but he rather they be in a relationship first before he hit the DMs. He probably already has. Knowing Future, he probably already has. This dude out here buying this dude Dejunte buying purses and handbags, red bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Buying her all these designer shit, and she gives you no acknowledgement on her page. None. Dejounte, how does that make you feel? How does it feel to know that you bought her all that shit and she gives you no acknowledgement, bro? She put up a IG story, but that was about it. That was about it. Just an IG story. You know what I'm saying? Just an IG story. That's all you get. For all the money that you spent. I'm telling you, those bags are going to be used as a way, like, whenever you have said, or anybody go to her like she's a gold digger, and they say, look at what this dude said, should be like, no, he apologized. He spent tons of money on me for Christmas. All is forgiven, right? So he basically sold himself out just so he can get back with her for a little while. Because, these dudes be sipping over, like, chicks they don't even need to. It's almost like, why these dudes be so thirsty to sleep with a chick when they break up with the chick, but when they in a relationship, they be hollering at all these different women. I don't get it. But I just want, this is basically, this situation definitely was an update to a video that I did. Because I knew this would happen. I knew that she would get back with him. Because she actually got back with him, I believe, about 2 weeks ago. Right before Christmas. I want y'all to understand. Because the holidays always brings people together. The holidays always brings people together. And it brought Dejounte and Jilly back together so she can get a couple purses, a fanny pack, some shoes, an outfit or two, so she can show it off on social media. So she can basically tell people that I'm not the gold digger that he said I was. But actually you are, because you showed off material shit. You showed off material shit, so that doesn't explain away much of anything, Doesn't explain away much of anything. And yes, this is cuffing season. Cuffing season makes lonely women not be so lonely. Chicks, what's funny? Chicks are willing to open their options up when they're lonely. When they're lonely, they're willing to open those options up. They wasn't willing to open it up before then. They wasn't willing to do that. Make sure y'all like the stream, people. Like the stream. Hopefully y'all sharing it. I want y'all to understand, man, like, You dudes do not have to go and buy the love and attention of a female just to make her feel good. You know, once you angered a female, she'll never, or you disrespected her in a way, she'll never forgive you. So there's no reason to go out of your way to buy her things to soothe her. You know. But chicks will throw like if you have a chick, right, and she has a really nice body, cute face, she can always use that to get back with one of her exes. She can always use that, you know, to get back one of her exes, you know. So let's say that you had a back and forth on social media, and then you did something, you said something that was completely disrespectful, and people were laughing at her, you know. All she has to do is get back with you and get you to do something that shows how much of a simp you are, you know. And she can do that. So you have to be extremely careful when these females go from disliking you to all of a sudden wanting to be back with you again. There might be some ulterior motives going on, you know. That is true, True ATL, and alphas are born, they're not built. But you got people that will try to blur the two. But I will say this though, you know, some of these guys, because they're young, they didn't really have a father figure there to really show them manhood. So they think manhood is going out and getting a bunch of chicks, you know, getting chicks pregnant. That's not manhood. That's you being stupid. You know, going out here and getting a bunch of chicks pregnant that you shouldn't be getting pregnant is not manhood, you know. You called her a gold digger, yeah, you should just walked away. Because now she can hold this over your head. She can say, oh yeah, I'm a gold digger, but you bought me all these gifts. And people are going to look at her and say, she's right about that, bro. You bought her a bunch of gifts. You can't call her a gold digger because you went. But in a way, they can still call her that. You know? But Josh, what I mean about people being born alphas, what I mean is that there are guys who are cutting the rest of, you know, as far as being leaders naturally. Not everybody's a natural leader. You know, not every guy who considers himself an alpha male is a boisterous, like, you know, natural leader. A lot of guys are more so, they have their own leadership qualities, you know. Not everybody's built the same, you know. This notion that people who are alpha are all built the same, that's stupid. That's not realistic. Everybody has their own qualities. Everybody's different. Not everybody's the same. I've been around all types of people. They have their own way of doing things. Anybody who believes that men should act one way is an idiot, okay? Because every man is built differently. Every man has their own qualities they can bring to a situation. All right, people, I'm about to open up the phone lines that y'all call in, all right? So moderators, if you can get this number circulating in the chat, keep the call short, all right? That would really help the flow of the chat. Y'all call in and talk about this, man. What do y'all think about this guy putting his money into a female he called a gold digger? Is he a hypocrite? Is he just simp to the core? Like, what is it? Call in, talk to me, tell me what you think. Yeah, keep the calls brief, people. People want to call in. People want to talk. Make sure y'all like the stream, too. Shout out to everybody that's here that's hit the super chat. You can hit the Cash App. That's in the description. I really think that this dude is just young and dumb. That's what I think. I think he's just young and dumb. You know, this chick threw it at him, and he bit. He basically took the bait. He took the bait, man. Now she got a bunch of stuff from you she's never gonna wear, unless it's a fanny pack. You know, she'll wear the fanny pack. You know, I see attractive women holler at me a lot, but that don't mean I'm going to just go for the first one. You got to filter through it. I'm pretty sure they did, Lisa. I'm pretty sure they did have sex. Of course. That's how you reel them in. You know? That's how you reel them in. That's how she reeled them in. She reeled them in that way. She definitely reeled them in. And women do that. Women will reel you in with sex. Women know how to reel a man in with sex. They know how to use their sexuality to get a man's attention. And you have to be strong. You can't allow a woman to use her, her feminine wiles to take over you mentally. Got to be careful. All right, you live.
Hello.
Yes.
Jaye?
Yeah.
Hey, Jaye. It's Naima.
What's going on, Naima?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
I'm calling in. Good.
All right.
Good. I'm calling in to give my opinion on the topic. So, Dejounte spent his sex on the girl. And, the power of a beautiful woman, that's the power that she has. They can't escape the power of a beautiful woman, no matter if they are alpha, beta, omega, sigma. Even if they MBTOW, you cannot escape the power of a beautiful woman. So he fell victim, was stepping on this young lady. She looks pretty to me. She got her hair, whatever, the little blonde hair. Some people like the little blonde weave going on or whatever. I guess, you were talking about, she was a gold digger, but he didn't mind that because he was mesmerized or infatuated with her, with her beauty. It seems as though she has her own natural body. So that's something that he probably was interested in because, some guys like a natural body, and it was just something that he got caught up in. But unfortunately, the men, you guys are a sucker for a pretty face. That's been this way forever. So, you know what they say, you can't, they say...
can't trust a big butt and a smile?
No. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so he got caught up with that, but he should have known, he should have known better. That's on him. If he knew that she was a gold digger and then he proceeded to spend that kind of money, then that's his fault. Yeah, I can't feel sorry for him. He's saying she's a gold digger and then he continued to go to the Chanel store and drop these sacks. That's on him.
Yep.
Yeah, he won't be I'm sure he's the first and won't be the last to do that. I'm a little biased, so I'm a little biased with this, but I do know men are a sucker for a pretty face. Men, they like to jump in and help a woman, cater to the women or do whatever, when the woman is good looking. So.
Yeah, but that's
my opinion on that.
Okay.
What?
Well, I was going to say this.
What's your opinion on it?
Well, I just think that in cases where guys aren't used to getting a certain type of chick, because he's only been in the NBA less than a year, and I just think that chicks like her don't come around often, maybe because of where he's from, the type of chicks he's been dealing with. And also, she probably has a bit of a personality. She does do YouTube, so she has a personality, and that probably fits because she's not a dull, cute chick. She's a cute chick that has a personality, and it's hard to find nowadays. And also, she could, that box could be on point. So if the box is on point, plus she cute, it's gonna equal a guy who will call her a gold digger 1 minute, and he's gonna go right back again. because he wants what she got, you know?
Right, exactly.
Okay, now.
Right.
All right, Naeem, I appreciate you calling in. I'm going to get to some more of these phone calls, all right?
Okay, thanks, JD.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. Thank you, Naeem.
Okay, bye now.
Bye. Shout out to Naima. Always a good call. Yeah, man, I just think that we cannot, as men, allow a cute chick to just, we just go back on the things that we say. Now, I can understand him maybe want to clarify who or what he was calling a gold digger, but he never specifically said a name. He just talked about gold diggers. I don't know why she got so triggered. You know, he could have been talking about another chick he was dealing with, but that lets you know what she thinks of herself, you know? Definitely. You know? She thinks very low of herself. She sees herself as a gold digger, you know? Now, I want people to understand, like, the main reason of me doing this particular stream is because I did a video on these two before. And he called her a gold digger. I just find it very hypocritical that you would then go and spend money on her. Lots of money. When you ain't even been in the league that long. You know? And she even says she pays her own bills. She don't need your money. You know? Y'all got to listen to women when they talk, man. You got to listen to them. It is something to him. He doesn't have a 20. He's not making 15, 20 million a year. Now, I will say this though. He lives in a state in Texas where there's no state income tax, I believe. But he's not making top money. Like, when you got to pay fucking mortgage or rent, you got car payments, you got family members you're probably helping, you got to save money. Like, come on, man. You want to go shopping here and there? Yeah, these guys don't have as much as y'all think they do, you know? Josh don't have to call in. I mean, Josh likes to wait to the end of the stream to call in. He likes to wait to the end of the stream about over. That's when he calls in. I'm telling y'all right now, if I say no more phone calls and y'all call in, don't call in again because your timing is way off. You know? Well, Chris, how do you know she got $5 million in the bank? But if she does, then that doesn't make the shopping spree he gave her look good. I know a couple of you dudes have spent money on women and feel bad about it. I know. You know, my videos and live streams always put some mirror in people's faces. I understand that. But that's probably because of the fact that you don't want to change that part of yourself. Maybe, you know, you like that part of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot like the part of yourself where you're tricking money off. That's not good. You don't want to trick money off like that. That never ends well. Putting you out like what? No, you're in the chat room playing who's gonna call in tag with Vern. If you don't want to call in, you don't have to call in. It's not mandatory. But I'm talking about when you called in when I'm about to end the show. Okay? That irks me when people do that. I spent money on women regret it. Listen, I don't think you're the only one, Terrell. I don't think you're the only one. I think other people have done it too, you know? I think other people have done it too. I don't think it's the only thing. You know, I don't think you're the only one, you know? So I just think that when you're done with the situation and you've made it known how you feel about a certain person, and then you go back and you repeat the same behavior, that doesn't speak well for your development. Like, it really doesn't. It doesn't speak well for your development. All right? You got to be able to develop. You got to work on that. Make sure y'all like the stream. Don't just be watching. Like the stream. Anybody else want to call in before I say that's it on the phone calls? And I really mean it. Let's see. Let's see. Call in, speak on the topic. Keep it brief. Let's see. How many likes do we have? How many likes do we have? Do you think they wait to spend money on chicks? Man, you got chicks, you got dudes that will spend money on chicks without even ain't even been on a second date yet. They haven't even been on a second date yet, and they're spending money on chicks and giving them gifts. It's like, it may work. You know, it may work or it may not. You know? But I know that somebody got something to say on the topic. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Now I will going back to the video that I did about Dejunte, the first one. I understood where he was coming from. You deal with a female and then you feel like she was with you because of what you had and who you were. You know? I know that can be a difficult situation. Okay? When you realize that somebody's with you because of what you have and who you are. But you learn from those situations. I thought he had learned from it, you know. That was my angle with the video, was that he had learned from it. But obviously he didn't. And you have to really pinpoint that and use it for talking points. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, buddy. Hey, buddy, come on, man. I don't know what's going on, but listen. If there's some issue y'all have with being timed out, you got to go look at your other comments, all right? Let me see. Let me tell y'all this, though. Let me just say this. Let me just say this, okay? And I mean this shit. Stop bringing up other YouTubers in my chat room, and then you get upset when somebody doesn't feel the same way about that person with me. I don't like when y'all bring up other YouTubers in my chat room, period. I don't care who you watch on other people's platforms. I don't care. Because as soon as somebody says something about that person that you don't like, now you're mad. So I don't want to see no other YouTubers brought up in my chat room if y'all get that mad about it. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? All right, you're live.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you tonight?
Hey, what's going on? What's your name?
Beautiful Bean.
Beautiful Bean, what's going
That's
on?
my YouTube name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my YouTube name.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Well, I just wanted to talk about that. I think that it is hypocritical of him to do that, but I think that he doesn't see it like that because he probably thinks that this is the best that he can get. I think for a lot of young black men, they don't.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Hold on. Can I say something real quick?
The kind of women that the dreaming back like in the day, like
yeah. Hold on. Beautiful Bean. Hey, Beautiful Bean. Can you hear me?
So
Beautiful
really
Bean.
probably do feel like
Yo.
This is the best it's going to get.
Beautiful Bean. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, I just wanted to say something. What is his name? Hey, Sammy Hercules. She didn't time you out, bro. Y'all be putting people's names out there that didn't do shit to you. Come on, man. All right, there you go. Come on, man. There you go. You can finish.
wait a minute. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you can go ahead and finish your point.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying that I just think that you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I was just saying that I think that he thinks that's the best he can get because a lot of young black males have never really seen anything else, even including their own mothers. A lot of their mothers haven't been, you know, anything but the women that they see now. So I think that kind of goes into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've said that before. A lot of these guys, the cities that they come from, even the schools, you know, they don't see the attractive women that they see once they are in the, you know, they're in sports like they're in the NBA or the NFL, and the caliber of women looks wise that are hitting them up. You know, they're not used to that, and they tend to go, you know, for the first thing. They tend to go for the first thing that they see, and it might be in his situation.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I would also agree with like the quality. I don't think they've ever seen quality either.
Right. That's because they're not used to quality women really being around them like that. You know, women want these guys to approach them, and these athletes aren't going to just approach women like that. They want the women to approach them. And the quality women are always the women who are sort of in the background. They're not very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's always the thoughts that are aggressive.
I will agree with that. Yes, I definitely agree.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you for letting me talk. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, you too. Thank you for calling in, beautiful man.
No problem.
All right. Shout out to her for calling in. I don't think she could hear me when I was on there before then. Yeah, Lavender 16 has my back. Shout out to everybody. If y'all are new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that like button, that notification button as well. I really would appreciate that. All right. A lot of these guys come from small towns. The women are very average. They're very basic. And I will say this though, I'm from a smaller city, you know, and even the average chicks act like they're the greatest thing ever, and they're average. They got 2-3 kids by 2 or 3 different dudes, and they think that they the shit because they're in a smaller city. And dudes, unfortunately, have to pick them. They're considered top notch. But if you put them in a Miami or even a Charlotte, Atlanta, I mean, you know, Chicago, New York, Houston, them chicks ain't gonna get chose. And I think them dudes are used to very basic and average looking females with egos. They have to choose from them. But once they get into the NBA and NFL and the attractive women know who they are, these IG models know who they are, they gonna hop on the first attractive one to hit their DMs. You know? The first attractive one they like, they're gonna hit the DMs, you know? And that could be in Dejounte Murray's case. Because I'm telling you, from somebody who's from a smaller city, you got a lot of average looking, tattooed up, got a couple different kids by a couple different dudes. These chicks out here they think dudes supposed to choose on them. But you put that same female in a bigger city where there's different caliber of women, where the caliber of women is high, and they're women who will look better, in better shape, ain't tatted up. You know, it just is, it's a difference. You know, it's a difference in that particular situation. You know, I guess that's gonna be it for the callers. This ain't gonna be no long show, people. I just wanted to come and speak on this topic really quickly. So I guess that's it for the phone calls. You know. But yeah, man, these guys, they end up going from a small city with nothing much going on to like a big city, like a LA. Imagine going from living in like West North Carolina or East North Carolina to LA. The caliber of women that you were in North Carolina being extremely different than the women in LA. Every other female is attractive, in shape, no kids, single, you know? They go Diamond, looking for my non-sexual attention. You know? But shout out to Diamond sliding in late. Shout out to everybody else that's sliding in late, you know? But just know a lot of you guys who still live in small cities, it's never too late, okay? It's never too late to move to a different city and deal with the better caliber of female. Like if you're going to choose on a female, let her actually be attractive. Don't have her looking extra average, you know? No extra average looking females you should be worrying about, you know? Let's see. Shout out to everybody. Say, hopefully y'all like the stream. Y'all like the stream? Runner, I've been sitting here waiting for people to call in. Nobody calling in. Everybody shy today. I got 200 watching. Everybody watching. Everybody. But I got 200 watching. Hold on. Hold on. I may open the phone lines up real quick. Okay. Now y'all got, let me see. I'm going to open them up for maybe about 10 more minutes. See if people are calling. All right. So I'm going to give y'all 10 more minutes to call in, and I'm shutting it down. For all the people coming in late, a lot of y'all are nervous. A lot of y'all probably sit next to your girlfriends. Y'all don't want to get on there and just talk that red pill talk. You don't want to have these red pill conversations, you know. You don't want to have the red pill conversations, you know. I get it. Yeah, that is true, but I'm just saying, like, don't choose on a female just because you feel like you don't have any better options. You know, there's always options. You know, there's always better options. You know, yeah, pretty girls do nasty shit. Definitely. Some of the biggest slores are attractive chicks, man. Some of these attractive chicks are some of the biggest slores ever. Let's see what this is. All right, you live?
Jay, what's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not much.
All right.
I'm Real Road Runner on YouTube.
Hey, what's going on, Real Road Runner?
Not much, bro. Just chilling, man. Just trying to relax. That's about it.
Oh, okay. What you think about?
Yeah, bro. I wanted to touch on this topic because I just feel like these brothers are really just out here in competition with each other, man. It just seems like as soon as they leave out, well, I take that back. From high school on up, from college, and then they get into the pros, I just feel like it's all competition with them, man. Who has the better looking woman? Who can spend the most money on that woman? You know, but they don't intend to keep these women, so why even spend that money on these women constantly and then complain about it, you know, when they bleed you dry. Right.
Yeah. I think that goes back to growing up in the hood. You know, you got people who living in, you know, poor conditions, but they still would dress nice. Always got new sneakers. Always got the latest, clothing, fashions or whatever. Like I saw that growing up. Like we living in the fucking hood, and this dude always fresh. Every week, whenever there's a new shoe that's trending, they got them. Different colors. And I'm like, that's just that's that competitiveness. Always trying to look better than the next guy.
Yeah, and I can agree with that because, growing up, I didn't always have the best of things growing up as a single child for a while until my sister was born. But my mama always, preached about, I got to make sure my baby is in the best of clothes. You know what I mean? When really it wasn't about that because at that age, we as kids don't know what all that stuff is. It's all about what's instilled into us at an early age.
Yep. And
so I just don't understand why it's so hard for these guys in college to find that type of woman who's career driven, and about her business.
Yeah, but I think that takes a little effort, and some of these guys just don't have it in them to go out there and actually pursue those type of women. They like the women to come to them,
Yeah, that's true, and you would think they'll learn after all this damn stuff going on out here.
Nah, they ain't learning much. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you taking my call today, man. Like I said, I enjoy listening to your show, man. I'm always tuning in and liking the vids, and I look forward to hearing you in the future too.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in, man, and watching the show. All right.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. All right, you're live.
What's going on, Jay?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Not much. Yo, this your boy Karan from Chicago.
What's going on, Karan?
Not much, man.
All right.
Honestly, man, I've been listening to the show, man, and this just goes into something I've been thinking about, man. I think we're in a paradigm shift, bro. Where you can't really tell the hoes no more. I feel like back in the day, the players could tell the difference between the hoes and a proper woman, or whatever you want to call it. But now the line's so blurred with all the makeup and all the weed. I mean, cause you want to stay solid with your black women, so it's like, all right, I'm a excuse the weave and all the makeup because maybe that's what's in. You know what I mean? That's just the style. But back in the day, that was exclusively for hoes. So now I feel like with it being that blurred line, man, dudes really got to deviate from what makes them a man from the attractive standpoint and really take time to get to know women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's against our nature, you know what I mean? So I think we're in a point in time right now where all the players in the future look back and say, you know what? It took us a while to figure out these hoes again, but we figured them out. So I think we'll win, man. Niggas just gotta stay up, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until we figure it out.
Yeah, man. These girls want to fit in, man. They willing to look like the slowers to fit in.
So, man, but yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I ain't gonna take your time, man. I appreciate what you do, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling in, Karan.
For sure.
All right. You're live.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
This is Big Boss, man. I don't know if you ever heard of me, but I'm Big Boss Calvin.
Big Boss Calvin. I think I've seen your name before. Did you comment on my videos before?
Yeah, I have, but I do videos myself.
Yeah, I think
stuff like you do.
You know what?
You
know what crazy? I think I have because I remember when I used to watch a guy by the name of Kent, and there were other YouTubers that were making videos similar to him, and I would see them in the recommends, and I would watch them. I think I have seen your videos before. That was a while ago, though, man.
Yeah, man. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I don't know if you have your live now, but I mean, I gotta say, man, I don't have a lot of time to watch your videos because I do videos myself. So, but what I do, I mean, you are spot on, man. You say the same stuff that I be saying.
Okay.
Yeah, but to me, I realize that here's what I've noticed about this society, this establishment called USA. Is that a lot of the stuff that we think is natural is programming. Now we have been I want to say it like this, whitewashed under the system of white supremacy. It's just everything's just so conditioned it's like with men, we're told to worship women, and you know, women are selective with their worship. You know what I mean? So it's like everything is just so. It's just we are so manipulated and so confused, especially nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of brainwashing going on as far as in the music and the styles. Like, look at how different men dressed 5 years ago. Look how they dress now. You know.
Yeah, they were. I'm seeing guys with skinny jeans and all that stuff. Me, I'm old. I'm like the old fashioned, that blue collar. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wear basic clothes, jeans, and I wear hardcore clothes.
Right. Yeah, man. It's. I remember the way men dressed, and now you got these guys. They basically are wearing unisex clothes. You know, unisex clothes. Yeah.
And guys, they talk about my fashion. I'm like, wait a minute. Since when do men criticize another man's look? I mean, I just tell them he must be gay. Because I don't talk about a man's look.
Right,
You know?
right. Yeah, I mean, like me, I criticize the styles because the styles just look crazy. But but some of these guys take it overboard. Like I wouldn't look at a dude and say, "Oh man, you look terrible, awful." You know, I just like, man, y'all wearing these styles. These styles is crazy, man. Like y'all looking like females out here, man. I will generalize. Yeah, I mean, I basically you got to just generalize it when it comes to that.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, well, I see it, but you know, when I do videos, when I do topics, the topics that I do, but people be trying to like insult my appearance. And I know there's a lot of guys do that. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah,
what's that got to do with the original message?
Yeah, you do, man. I'm telling you, man. I've seen that too. They will talk about your looks because you got a lot of dudes that want to see my face. They want to see me put my face out there. They want to see what I look like. And it's dudes. It's not even females. It's dudes that want to see what I look like. I'm like, what the fuck you want to see? I put up a picture on Instagram recently, really briefly. And the first commenter was a dude talking about how I look. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, I'm going to get to this next call, bro, Boss Scott. But I appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, thanks, man. Nice talking to you.
All right, good talking to you too, man. All right. What's going on? You live? Is it Josh?
Hello?
Yeah, this Josh?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up? By the way, I just wanted to clear just one thing up before I make my points.
Okay.
The reason why I called in late was because I was working, so I kind of had to keep walking on and off.
Okay. Yeah, because I have usually when I shut it down, man. So.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I just letting you know I had just came back to the video, so I just want to make a call.
Hey, that's no problem. That's no problem, bro.
Yeah. Alrighty. Number one, my view on it is, I think, and I find fault in both of them. I think one, he probably grew up not having any girls in his life, and when he finally made it to the NBA, he felt a little entitled. And number two, I think she is somewhat of a gold digger, but at the same time, I think 90% of all IG models are always looking for attention or some type of way to get some type of residual. So in a way, he should have been smarter to at least know, like, you need to pick and choose wisely. But he didn't do that. He was blinded by looks. And I know what I'm saying is right because that happened to me one time. So that's my view on it. I don't know if you agree or if.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I do because, like I said with the other caller about this dude just never being around women who look like her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think also what makes her attractive is that she does have a little bit of personality. She has a YouTube page and. He probably likes that. It intrigues him. He ain't never seen that because usually attractive females that he's seen, they ain't got no personality. They dull as a fish,
Yeah, it's a lot of, I'm going to admit, because I stay here in Florida, but a lot of the women I encounter, they are not too, how do I say it? Some of them are very good looking, but I realize they're very, very insecure. Very.
Yeah,
they are not too, they just don't have that. I don't know. They just don't have that fire in them. Now, some of them are real aggressive towards me when they see me, but I just be like, nope, all right, what you are. Yeah. And also, what else? But I think more than anything, he needs knowledge.
Yeah, he needs people around him that's gonna be like, dude, you don't go back spending money on him. You call her a gold digger. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but that's how it is. They get stupid at the end. All right, man. I just wanted to make those valid points real quick.
All right, Josh. Appreciate the call, man. Give me your point of view. All right, man. Shout out to Josh. Hey, Creamy Rican. She may be average to you, but a lot of other guys will beg to differ. And no, her looks aren't average. Her looks to body ratio is not average. And she didn't have to do no surgeries to get there. All right? But I'm telling you, you good girls, and I think one of the callers said it, y'all got to stop wearing all this weave if y'all want to stand out. Be more natural. Be more aggressive. Because the Thizots is out, they're outmaneuvering y'all. Lavender 16 says she bad, stop lying. Marie Nicole says she's definitely not average. Come on, y'all know that girl look good. Give her props. Come on now, give her props, man. Even if I didn't like the chick, I would never call her ugly. Never. You work out, Creamy Rican? Okay, cool. You work out. That's good. That's good. It's good that you're working out for me. That's good. Keep it going, all right? Diamond, look at Diamond. Diamond talking about she's okay. So she just okay to you, Diamond? She's not cute, pretty, attractive. No, it could be, But that's the thing. Like, I know women look at each other differently. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see if okay. Yeah, I mean, even if I don't like her personally, I'll still say she is. Well, Creamy Rican, keep working and getting it tight for me, all right? You ain't lying. I can't wait to leave this wasteland known as Florida. Y'all don't like Florida? Now, I know that only a portion of Florida is probably, decent to y'all. I mean, I haven't been to Florida yet. I would love to go, especially like MIA. You know what I'm saying? Saying she bad. Yeah, man, it ain't the ugly part, man. Come on, man. Creamy Rican, if you look any better, then you should definitely show me different. Any of the women here who think they look better than her, y'all can always show me different. Can always show me different. Marie says she can give props. These guys. That's where the real fine women are. They're things. Yeah, man. That's why I say I definitely got to go and spend some time in Miami, man. Just for the culture, man. I know that you got to basically learn Spanish, how to go to certain places and do certain things. You basically got to. Spanish definitely got to be like your second language down there, Yeah, Juju looks good. I've been to Orlando. I need to go to Miami. Vern say he done been there. Yeah, it's definitely on my to-go list. JK say Toronto. I've heard the women in Toronto look good. I've heard that. I've seen women from Canada, you know, especially like black women, and even the women who are like biracial. Yeah, if you're looking for a thick woman, you definitely want to go to Houston, Miami, or Atlanta. You know, and I would say Atlanta because all them and there's many single women there. You know, all the single women that you brothers want, all you aspiring PUAs, you want to go get you a thick woman, go to Atlanta to visit. You ain't gotta live there. Okay, prove it, Diamond. Prove it, Diamond. Okay, is anybody I would know? Is anybody I would know? And in Toronto are gorgeous. I've heard the women in Toronto look really good. You know what? No, I can believe that. I can believe that you met those type of women, Diamond. But Diamond, we need proof. We need proof. You know what's a place, like, I heard that DC, not heard, I've been to DC, you know, a couple different, a plethora of times. DC got a lot of, you know, attractive women there too. Make sure to check the Adam's apple. Yes, Naima, you got to make sure you check that Adam's apple. You got to make sure that voice ain't too deep and them shoulders ain't too square. You know what I'm saying? Too toned. Yeah, Melissa Ford is from Toronto. Yeah. Check the neck and shoulders on that chick. Yeah, like if she's standing up, like them shoulders is standing up way too straight. Yeah, there's something going on there. I'm from AKS. Where are you from, Lavender? You're from Alaska? Try Alabama. No, North Carolina low-key has a lot of attractive women too. You know. No, I just want to know if you know who you say you know, Diamond. That's all. If you say you know. Let's see. And them hands ain't too big. Yeah, big hands, big, like, you know, veined up hands. Raining woman, what's going on? You know, you sliding in a little after the show been up. What's going on? The East Coast is very healthy. I'll just say that. But I don't know what it is. Like California, like being thick is like they think that's fat. Like they want to be thin. You know, Mississippi has curvy women too, but they're just country. I've heard that too, Marie. I've seen a couple women out of Mississippi. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Good looks or good sex. Why can't I just have both, JK? No, to be able to pick from one, you want to be able to have both of those, you know? You don't want to have to settle, you know? But you never know you're going to have good sex with somebody until you have, you know, whether it's going to be good unless you do it. Lavender, say you're from New York. Okay, shout out to everyone. I got family in New York. Shout out to Jamaica, Queens. My father's family's from there. Brandon, I'll be oversleeping. You know, just be tired. Just be working so hard and be tired. You know, out here in California, thick women are considered fat, but if she's thick, most athletes out her. Yeah, man, them chicks go from being thick to being skinny, and because they want to fit in with the Hollywood crowd, you know what I'm saying? But You know, all that, you know, body positivity bullshit goes out the window. I'm good looking. I like the thing. And I'm from none of these places. Okay, Lavender. Lavender says she looks good. Shout out to Lavender. You know, people say that beauty is always going to be in the eyes of the beholder or the person that you know. You know. Her name is Jillian Nias, people. Jillian Nias. Okay, I think that's it for the calls. Yeah, that's it for the calls. There's some good phone calls, though. Bitch might get mad, but the best women is in New York City, all different cultures though. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you just being honest, Denzel. Don't worry about that, man. You just being honest, Denzel. Don't worry about that, man. Cali seems very, very vain. You know, still a great state. I would love to visit there, but they got a lot going on in Cali, man. They got a lot going on. California ain't what it was 5-10 years ago, man. Like when you really wanted to go there, maybe even move there. I was one J, got super skinny. So you got skinny Diamond. So you used to be what, thick, and now you're just slim thick. Is that what you are, Diamond? So Diamond is saying she's basically slim thick. Slim thick on this. Black men love those Dominicans. You know, it's crazy, man. Like, when I was first on Instagram, most of the attractive women I saw were Dominican chicks. But the Dominican chicks didn't really like brothers like that. From what I heard. They didn't like brothers like that. But I saw a shit ton of attractive Dominican chicks, man. You know, that was back early in the early Instagram days, 2012, if y'all know that. You know? You know? How many of y'all remember those days? How many of y'all remember those days back when Instagram was Instagram and these chicks wasn't trying to build no career off getting flown out? When attractive women wasn't on there building careers, you know. Okay, Lavender, you can always send pics to the email. I tell every woman that they want to prove something, just send it to the email. Most chicks in California are broke, but they come up on the men with connections. I believe that, Clifford. I definitely believe that. Black man has a bad rap with Latino people. I'm telling you, man, like, man, I used to see Dominicans like, I don't like black people. I mean, I don't date black people. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't really like, especially black dudes. Like, I don't know, maybe things have changed. I haven't really thought about Dominican chicks like that. That was more of a like 2013 thing. Like, I haven't really thought of them much. I got super skinny. Working the fashion as I got older. I said fucking. Oh, you got thicker Diamond. So you just say fucking out. Some of these chicks are doing the same thing. You're not the only one. There are other females doing the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? They're saying fuck it. Look at some of these retired porn stars. These chicks went from thin to just being, you know, thickety thick. Because they don't care about being a part of the main portion of the industry anymore. Strippers too. You got these strippers go from being regular strippers. Now they just thick single moms. You know what I'm saying? Is it true they go to the bar and get shit on? Marie, that is very true. And they do other things too. They get all types of trains ran on them. They're out here, you know, screwing animals, like camels and shit. Like, these dudes pay big money to. They pay big money to just humiliate these women. These women think it's all about sex. No, when you rich as fuck, you can get sex anywhere. It's about embarrassing and humiliating And the humiliation is the fact that you take money just to do those things. You do those things just to get money from them. I think that's more of the humiliation part. And they'll come back here and act like nothing happened. When we all know what happened. We all know. I mean, you don't literally have like sex with a lavender. I think what they do is they sort of like, do other things. Not all the time. They're just in a few instances, like tag the sponsor. I think everybody should go to tag the sponsor's website and check out what the human being will do for some money. Okay. And these women will be in relationships. These women will be married. These women will talk about how they're educated business women, but look at what they're willing to do for money. Look at what they're willing to do. And some of these women don't even need it. They don't even need it. I'm telling you. The name of the website, Rain and Woman, is Tag, T-A-G, the sponsor. And you'll see for yourself what women are willing to do. And they posted up dudes on there too. Like, damn. But most of these women are willing to do to get to get money that they're going to end up spending up in like a day. She said, honey, they have sex with those animals. It's all about the humiliation. That's what it's about. It's about deeply rooted trying to humiliate and embarrass people. Hold on, let me see. See if I can find it. So y'all go there. Their favorite tagline is making your favorite woman crush Wednesday go private. I'm telling you, man, that website will change your perspective on things. You think you know what the human being will and won't do? Well, you haven't seen anything until you've seen this website. Hold on. Let me get the link. There you go. There it is right there. That's the website right there. Y'all can go and check it out. What women won't do for a couple of purses and some red bottoms. Listen, Tag the Sponsor was actually an Instagram page. They were like the Shade Room, but they used to post DM messages of chicks negotiating, doing disgusting things for money. Yeah, this definitely turned into late night creep. That's why I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up. All right? Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure you go and like this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. All right? Subscribe to the channel, people. And also, make sure that you like and click the notification bell if you can do that. Subscribe to the newsletter. I'll be putting my content from my website on. Let's see. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those links are in the description, all right? And this is how you can contact me. All right? Hopefully, y'all had a good holidays. All right. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, people. I will see y'all on the next stream. So y'all make sure that y'all take care. All right? And you have a good night. And I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? So, let's get y'all some black magic.